Hey, Jujhar. Just wanted to ask about the physical element in tonight's game. It's a Battle of Alberta, and obviously, I guess intensity is a good thing. And how do you take it upon yourself to make sure you're on the right side of those intensity battles?
Yeah, I think early on, just kind of setting the tone early. I think they're coming off a loss, and they're gonna want to win this one, and we just have to set the tone early and stick to our game plan.
You've put a string of real solid games together, kind of solidifying yourself into that third line center spot in this moment. What do you think's gone well for you, Jujhar, and why do you think you've been able to find that consistency the way you have lately?
I've just been sticking to how I need to play. I got to be strong on the ice and good defensively and good on the forecheck. We have guys that can score, and the third, fourth line. We have to be checking lines that produce as well, but also we gain trust from the coaches.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
You are definitely, it looks like you've taken a step this year, Jujhar. You're a more consistent player. There's no swings in your game right now. It seems like you know what you're going to get every time. Anything different this year? Anything changed? Did you do anything that we wouldn't know about that's different from the years before?
No, I just came in with a plan this year. I knew how I wanted to play, and I've just stayed true to that. I think it took a couple games at the beginning, but working hard in practices and creating good habits and bringing those over to the game.
And there's certainly a role when you play Calgary for a big physical centerman, and generally it's games like this one where Calgary's a little bit desperate, where they're going to say, "Hey, we need our physical players to step up." Do you embrace that?
Yeah, I think these games are a lot of fun. I think when both teams are going out there playing physical, I think us big guys, we enjoy these games, and it's our chance to set the tone, and it's going to be a grindy game, and that's what we have to stick to, and it's just setting the tone early.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Jujhar, did you notice any difference last game where Ennis was not on your line and Cahoon was? Are they the same sort of player?
They're definitely different in their ways, but they're both fantastic players. I think it's tough to say off one game, especially the game we had last game. There wasn't much flow to it, and there wasn't much opportunity shift after shift to get a forecheck going or anything like that. But I enjoyed playing with both of them, and that last game I really enjoyed playing with Cahoon.
And how much pleasure do you take in killing penalties, because you're awfully good at it?
Yeah, I take pride in it. That's one thing that that's a role I've embraced, and that's a role that I want to be trusted at and be good at. It's just like guys on the power play. They take pride in that, and penalty kill is just as big in a game, especially in this league. So just if I can embrace that role and really take pride in it, I think that gets extra minutes, and it builds confidence for myself going into the 5-on-5 shifts.
Final question, Jack Michael, 630 Chad.
Jujhar, can you give me some insight into your thought process during that 2-week period when you weren't in the lineup and you were waiting for that next chance with a lot of numbers ahead of you at one point? What was kind of that process look like, and what did you work on in those 2 weeks to be ready when the chance came?
Yeah, I was just working on habits that helped my game. It was simple. It was the coaches were great. They they would work. They would stay after practices and all that, and my mindset hadn't changed. I looking at the big picture, I know where I want to be, and there's ups and downs in this league, and for me, it was just kind of keeping a clear mind and focusing on what I needed to do.